Welcome to another segment of Manifest with SII Power with your host Dwight Lee. And on this segment, we're going to be talking about universal principles and spiritual laws, part two. But before we delve into that, if you've been getting great value out of the channel and you've been enjoying the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel by hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget to like and comment on the videos. Universal principles and spiritual laws, part two. I want to talk about the law of polarity because I think that some people are under the illusion that, everyone or anyone has a perfect life. And that's just not so. There's always going to be contrast. There's going to always be problems, and you're going to have to get creative and provide solutions to those problems. And then every time you literally solve a problem with the perfect solution or idea solution, you create 10 more problems. Think about Apple, right? Apple gives you the phone, then you got to have the clear glass protector, then you got to have the auxiliary cord, then you got to have the plug-in charger, then you got to have a case. So every time you solve a problem, you create 10 more problems. That's how everyone keeps going on, and there's marketing, there's sales, and there's um, creativity, innovation, and ingenuity, new products always being created. So the law of polarity, hot and cold, up and down, poverty and prosperity, um, fear and doubt, love and hate, so on and so forth. So there's always going to be contrast, a plus and a minus. When you look at the car battery, or you look at your over 7 trillion positive sales and your over 7 trillion negative sales, everyone is important. Everyone has to be necessarily so. So there's going to always be contrast. I'm going to keep saying this. There's going to always be contrast. You're never going to not have a challenge or an opportunity to grow. There's lessons, testings, and blessings. That's just the way life is. It's the way nature works. Everything duplicates out its own kind. It's just what it is. Moving me to the next law, the law of sowing and reaping. And Emerson called this the law of laws. So when a farmer sows corn, he knows that the DNA is in the corn and is only going to produce corn. So he can only expect corn. So it is with you. Whatever thought seed you sow, whatever emotional seed you sow, whatever word seed you sow, and then whatever deed or action seed you sow, you can only expect a harvest commensurate with that vibration. Let's be real clear about this. If you sow negative thought, only thing that can come from that is a negative result. If you sow positive thought, only thing that can come from that is a positive result. If you sow negative word seed, only thing that can come from that is a negative experience. If you sow positive word seed, only thing that can come from that is a positive word seed. The law of sowing and reaping. And then the last one, law of correspondence. And I want to say it this way. As within, so without. As within, so without. As within, so without. So you don't need to look at the outside, right? And observe it because you're going to duplicate it or replicate it. It's old news because it came from inside of you, and there's currently something that's been building up inside of you that's coming soon to replace that current 3D. So if you don't like the results that you're getting, you need to change within, change the thoughts, change the feelings, sensations, and emotions, change the believing, change the outward speech, change the corresponding actions, and then you will change what you see on the outside. Law of correspondence. As within, so without. We've been live on Manifest with SII Power with your host, Dwight Lee. If you've been enjoying the channel and getting great value out of the channel, please subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget to like and comment on the channel. I'll leave you with this quote. If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney.